Howdy! We're the NT Review crew. I'm Gordon.
I'm Adam the Alien.
I'm Paul.
You trying to talk over me?
We've got a special treat for you. We're not reviewing a movie. No, we're instead reviewing a book.
Now, it is called Dick Tracy.
Let's take a look. A book look. Dick Tracy clicked his two-way wrist radio from off to on. And this is what he said.
Dick Tracy calling Hemlock Holmes. Dick Tracy calling Go-Go Gomez. Dick Tracy calling Joe Jitsu.
And it's about this point in the book that you should realize this has nothing to do with Dick Tracy. Instead, it's a crossover of a bunch of piece of crap characters that you probably never heard of. You think this book's about Dick Tracy, right? It's called Dick Tracy.
It's called...
Wrong!
Oh hey, it's a crossover. I recognize these characters. Why are they crossing over with Dick Tracy? This is more ridiculous than Archie versus the Punisher, and that, at least, was intentionally ridiculous.
And funny and awesome.
They were all at Hemlock Holmes' house practicing disguises.
Hemlock Holmes was disguised as a duck-billed platypus.
You are not a duck!
Go-Go Gomez was disguised as a mushroom.
Okay, I can believe that one.
Mushrooms.
I can believe that one. And Joe Jitsu, jumping up and down on a pogo stick, was disguised as a rabbit hopping down a bunny trail.
No!
What?
No!
What?
No!
You are A, not a convincing rabbit.
No.
B, rabbits do not ride on pogo sticks. And
No.
C, why is bunny trail capitalized?
And C,
That is improper.
Speaking of sputtering and muttering, Dick Tracy's voice came over their two-way wrist radios.
Can you hear me? Where are you? We are here, they answered. What are your orders? Why are they all answering at once?
So what, may I ask? Has the great detective called up his many minions of detective work to do? What is the mystery?
A kitten has been lost at 333 Pine Street. Get down there at once.
Gasp the horror! A missing kitten?
All at once now. You can count on us, Mr. Dick Tracy, sir!
They cried.
We are on our way already! They rushed outside and jumped into the squad car.
Why is the dog driving? Maybe I shouldn't ask.
With its siren wailing and turret light twirling, the squad car whizzed swiftly through the crowded city streets.
And the author whizzed down the possibility of having a Dick Tracy book.
A little girl met them in the yard. Her eyes were sad and tearful.
Because he called Dick Tracy!
Seriously?
Yeah.
Second of all, she has these three apparent possible rapists show up on her lawn with these perverted looks.
They do not have safe-looking looks on their faces.
You want to take a look in our back seat of our squad car? We have candy in the trunk.
They showed her their detective badges, yeah, I'm sure that's all they showed her, and asked her lots and lots of questions.
What you
are you
doing
doing Saturday night? Yeah.
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 You into
What's
weird
up, babe?
stuff?
Then they said,
You can count on us! We'll find your kitten!
I'm sure kitten is the word they actually used.
I don't think they used it in that context.
Yeah.
They paced around and around a big green tree. Why are you pacing around a tree?
A strange sound came from above.
It was the reader saying, why am I still reading this?
I just realized something.
What?
I just realized. Now, audience,
This book is retarded?
we've read this before, and we got angry about this. We did not record our first reading. Now,
We'll
if you
do that
haven't
next
guessed
time.
by now, the cat's in the tree. It sounded like something like a baby crying. We actually missed this paragraph the first time around, which is why we didn't think it was quite as ridiculous until like a page later that they did not know the cat was in the tree. Look at this picture. The dog is whispering to the cat in the tree to shut up. Hemlock Holmes, hired by Dick Tracy to find the cat, is telling the cat to shut up.
Yeah.
What the f***?
Quiet, please. Detectives are at work.
Joe Jitsu gave a sudden gasp.
I see a clue, he said, pointing to an open manhole.
His friend stared and wondered.
That is not a clue!
That's probably what they're wondering.
An open manhole is not a clue. It is a lead. There is a potential that the cat may be in the manhole. Yes, that is not a clue. A clue would be something that indicated that there was an open manhole somewhere nearby. The open manhole is not a clue!
May I point out that he's not even pointing at the manhole at
He's
present?
pointing off to the side somewhere.
Wait, I've got it. The cat is really Old Man Withers.
Don't encourage the writer! Could the lost kitten have fallen down the open manhole?
No.
Yeah, he could have. He could have.
There was only one way to find out.
Shine
only
a flashlight down there. Send
No,
the search
it's-
team. No, it's jump in. Don't use the ladder. Jump in.
Have we learned nothing from Freakazoid? Sewers smell like poo gas.
Yeah. So no kitten, just an angry worker. Okay. Guess I could have guessed that one.
Maybe he's called
Hey,
Kitten by his foundry
The
men.
strange sound is coming again from up in the tree. Whatever could that be?
I think it's Adam, right?
Well, the
book.
little girl, she comes out and she's all, do you know what I think? She said,
I think you're a bunch of losers, and I don't you looking for my kitten anymore.
said Go Gomez. Now I see a clue. So, shut the up. You're a woman. Go away.
Go find a rib cage somewhere. I think you might need one.
Her leg is thicker than her torso. Her legs are like 3 times the size of her waist. Go Gomez pointed to a doghouse. His friends stared and wondered. Could the lost kitten have wandered into an empty doghouse?
I'm wondering about Hemlock Holmes's thoughts on this being called a doghouse.
I'm wondering about that
Does
tree
he
in the
live in something
background
like
that just
that?
seems to have a bunch of swirls around it, like some kind of alternate dimensional gateway.
I'm wondering, how is that a clue? That is a lead again. A doghouse where the kitten might be in, that is not a clue. It might be something inside the doghouse, yes. There might be a clue inside the doghouse. There might be a kitten inside the doghouse. The doghouse itself, unless there is cat fur on top of it, is not a clue. And even then, it's not a clue. It's a lead.
They're there.
Not a clue.
They're there.
Not a clue.
I will go and find out, said Go-Go.
No, the kitten was not there, but a fierce dog was there.
Why?
Grrr! The fierce dog chased Go-Go Gomez.
Why, he's a barking racist. I think the Grr was actually the author about how stupid that was.
Yes, there are no quotation marks around it. The narrator is grrring at us right now.
Grr, baby. Very grr.
Do you know what I think? The little girl said again.
Shut up! We have a...
No, I see a clue.
He had just picked up a crumpled newspaper. Okay. It said big mitten sale at Stacy's department store. Maybe the kitten has lost a mitten and then went off to buy one.
What? No!
Okay,
No!
For a little kid, this can be, okay. I still think it is way underestimating little kids.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's a more important thing here. That is not a clue!
Wow.
It's a lead!
Wow. I agree with you thoroughly, but dude, calm down.
Seriously, dude.
Where's Dick Tracy?
I'm worried, man.
He hasn't been here since page 1!
We
Where's Dick Tracy?
Well, maybe we'll be lucky and Dick Tracy will actually get the kitten, unlike these retarded cartoon
That's true.
characters.
That's true. Dick Tracy's the one handing the kitten to the girl on the cover. That's true. Maybe we'll get that.
They rush to Stacy's department store where they talk to all the sales clerks.
What are those looks on their faces?
Well, they're hitting on the
What the
hot store clerks.
hell?
Yeah.
I think
I would probably hit on her too.
I think the important question is why at Stacy's did they print the logo backwards on the window?
They rushed up and down all the escalators.
What's wrong with them?
Why are you guys rushing down and you're rushing up? You could just split up and have like one guy go up the escalators. Those two are going down. Hemlock, why are you going up? Why are you going up, Hemlock? They just came down. They already checked. Do you really think they're that inept? Well, yes.
Are you reading
They
the
are,
same book as us?
but you're not any better.
Good grief, take your Ritalin already.
All right, calm down, guys. Calm down.
No!
They
No.
rushed in and out of all of the elevators now,
I was gonna
but
read
they
that.
did not find the kitten. Why? Are you going in the elevators and the escalators? You only need to go up one. They go to the same place.
Calm down, dude.
Dick Tracy
Seriously.
would go up one.
Here, call
It's
that.
true.
Where is Dick Tracy?
He's on the cover.
I'm sure that when Dick Tracy finally shows up, he will solve the mystery with no problems, dude.
What were they to do now? They had no more clues or random directions to run in. Slowly and sadly, they went back to Pine Street.
The little girl was still standing under the tree. I wonder why. She was still staring up at its leafy branches.
Do you know what I think? She said.
I think I should call a real detective instead of you three tards!
Just then, they heard the strange sound that sounded something like a baby crying.
Could it be the reader?
Their eyes grew round as saucers. That sound! Cried Hemlock Holmes.
A kitten's mew sounds like a baby's cry, cried Go-Go Gomez.
It's a clue!
Cried Joe Jitsu. That might actually be a clue. However, in this case, you should not be screaming about how you finally found something that is actually a clue. Because in the case of, oh, I hear a kitten crying from up in this tree. You look up. The case is solved. That's not a clue anymore. You have solved the case. Quickly rushing for the ladder, they got one at a firehouse.
Unfortunately, the firemen needed that ladder later. An entire skyscraper full of people burned to death.
Yeah, seriously.
Because they had to steal the ladder instead of buying one at a freaking hardware store.
And you'll notice it takes 3 of them to actually carry this thing.
And 3 of them to climb it. Why?
Was the little girl holding up the ladder then, or what?
Yeah, who's holding the ladder? How's that not breaking?
Why aren't they falling to an unfortunate end like we really want them to?
I want you to pay very close attention to this next bit. They quickly propped up the ladder against the tree trunk. They climbed up quickly into the leafy branches. And they found the lost kitten. They did not realize the kitten was up there, not 100%, until they got up there. They had not yet found it. Finding and retrieving are 2 different things. They already found the kitten unless they were complete and total
Adam, I think I'm going to have to actually ask you to leave the set for the remainder of the review.
No.
You're
It's
getting
for your own good.
You're
man.
getting.
Where is Dick Tracy?
You're getting way too emotional, man. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
I will stop being emotional, and I will leave the set when you bring me Dick Tracy! I opened this book for Dick Tracy! I wanted Dick Tracy. Now, I don't care if I'm a 25-year-old YouTuber or a little kid in the 60s. Where is my Dick Tracy?
On a lighter note, this is probably the only time you'll hear Adam say, "Where's my dick?"
Tracy!
While we may not be getting much Dick Tracy in this book, we do have the artist who appears to be tracing these characters. We just kind of have a Dick tracing.
That's not Dick Tracy!
Okay.
Ah!
The little girl hugged and hugged her purring kitten.
Aw.
Her eyes were bright and shining now.
Aw.
Come on, everybody.
Do you know what I think? She said.
I think you're freaking retarded!
I think I called Dick Tracy!
Who are you? Where's Dick Tracy?
No, these are the things she should say.
Yes.
You know what she says instead? Go ahead and tell them, Paul.
I think you're wonderful detectives. No, they're not!
They are not wonderful detectives! They are inept! They are not Dick Tracy! And they think that leads are clues!
Wow, who's that? Who's that guy?
Who is that?
Have they introduced him yet?
Oh my gosh!
Why could it be Dick Tracy?
Finally!
Sputtering and muttering, Dick Tracy's voice
came over their two-way wrist radios.
Good work, Hemlock Holmes. Good work, Go-Go Gomez. Good work, Joe Jitsu. I knew I could count on you. Dick Tracy! Where were you that whole book? Where were you? Why was I looking at these old cartoon racist rejects instead of you? And why are you wearing blue? I know you can wear that sometimes, but generally we're used to you in yellow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, yellow. I can deal with you in blue if I can see you through the story. Where were you? Ah!
Now, I would like to point out, I am a comic book fan, and one thing that bugs me is when they have an image on the cover that does not actually happen in the issue. Now, in this particular case, we have Dick Tracy on the cover handing the kitten to the little girl.
That did not happen anywhere in the story.
No, it
The
did
book is called Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy is on the cover of the book,
Right.
handing the kitten to the little girl.
Right.
Dick Tracy wasn't in this story.
No.
He was an excuse for a crossover of 3 completely different characters. And those three in there, they're not Dick Tracy. This wasn't even called Dick Tracy and 3 retards. It was just Dick Tracy. Where was Dick Tracy? Gordon!
All right, we're gonna have to take you down, okay? Let's.
No!
We're gonna.
I want my Dick Tracy!
No, come
Where
on.
the f is Dick Tracy?
Paul, grab
Give
him.
me
Ah!
Dick Tracy!
Get him!
No!
Get him!
Dick! Where is my Dick?
This has been NT Review Crew. My name is Gordon.
I'm Paul.
And I want to know where Dick Tracy is! Ah!